If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi, and welcome back to Courtside Financial, the podcast where we talk about business and technology. Today, we're going to be talking about some interesting topics across the EV space, particularly in China. Also, a little bit of Tesla news as well. Going to be talking about Xiaomi, what they're doing, how they're partnering with companies like NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto. We're going to be talking about, Tesla having their recent announcement of having to do 700,000 recalls, and we're going to be talking about the ET9 again, sharing some updates and perspective around that. So it's going to be a super interesting, super insightful video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That really does go a long way in helping us to continue to do research and continue to push this good information to a broader audience and ultimately allow the channel continue to keep growing. Whether you're new or returning, hit the like button, click the notification bell icon, and leave a comment down below. Engagement is key. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. So the EV space is clearly on fire, and today we've got some major news to unpack. Let's start with Xiaomi. The smartphone giant is making serious waves in the EV world, and it feels like their presence in the EV space kind of came out of nowhere. It came a lot quicker than a lot of these upstarts. It's just like Xiaomi decided one day that they were going to release a car, and then they started having a lot of success. So let's talk about it. They just hit their 100,000 delivery target ahead of schedule in November 2024, and they're not even stopping there. They've upped the target by 130,000 units, 130,000 units to make that clear. Excuse me. But here's where it gets interesting. They've announced partnership with NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto to tap into their charging network. Now this is huge for a couple reasons, but let's think about it. Xiaomi is a newcomer. So this newcomer is basically plugging into established infrastructure instead of building their own. Smart move, right? They're tapping into NIO's established network of 2,527 supercharging stations with 11,657 chargers. NIO's also got 2,855 battery swapping stations as well. Doesn't mean that Xiaomi is doing battery swaps though, but doesn't mean that they will never do battery swaps. At this time, Xiaomi vehicles are not able to battery swap. XPeng's bringing in 1,790 stations with 9,070 charging piles. And Li Auto is contributing 1,344 supercharging stations with 2,821 charging piles. Speaking of NIO, let me share some fascinating developments from their ecosystem. Mirattery, their battery swapping operator, just crossed the 20 gigawatt hour mark in battery assets under management. Get this, it took them 44 months to reach 10 gigawatt hours, but only 9 to double that to 20 gigawatt hours. We're talking battery assets worth over 20 billion RMB, or about $2.7 billion. That's some serious scale. Now, again, we're talking about NIO's latest move with their ET9 launching at NIO Day 2024. It's priced at 788,000 yuan. That's about 108K in US dollars. And it's poised to compete with some heavy hitters like the Mercedes EQS, BMW i7, Tesla Model S, and Porsche Taycan. Deutsche Bank is predicting that this particular model, the ET9, will do 1,500 units in sales per month. Now, CEO William Li is being pretty modest about it. He said he'd be happy with 1,000 sales per month. But here's an interesting contrast. While we're seeing this premium market expansion in China, Tesla's dealing with some different challenges. They just had to recall nearly 700,000 vehicles, including Model Y, Model 3, and Cybertruck. This is due to a tire pressure monitoring system issue. Now, on the bright side, it's just an over-the-air software update for the fix, but it highlights the growing pains that even established players are facing in the industry. What we're seeing here is a fascinating market evolution. On the one hand, you have traditional tech companies like Xiaomi successfully entering the EV space and leveraging existing infrastructure. On the other hand, you got companies like NIO expanding up market while continuing to build the moat around their business that is infrastructure. Meanwhile, established players like Tesla are showing us that even with their advanced technology, the complexity of modern electric vehicles means constant vigilance is necessary. That's the kind of market dynamics that make this industry so fascinating to watch. We've got collaboration, competition, and innovation all happening at the same time. For investors and industry watchers alike, this means keep your eyes not only on the sales numbers, but on the ecosystem plays and infrastructure development as well. That's all for today's episode of Courtside Financial, the Courtside Financial podcast. My name is Obi. If you found this video informative, useful, insightful, at the very least entertaining, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the like button, leave a comment down below. If you feel compelled to join the free Courtside Financial Discord in the description, be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube. And we will catch you in the next one. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and then the day after that is Christmas. But happy holidays to everyone. Hope you have a blessed holiday season with your families, and I hope that at the very least some of us are enjoying some well-deserved time off. Thank you. Obi signing off.